Welcome my dear students. I hope you all enjoyed the previous session and this session related to Standard 7 Science Part 2. Let us have a quick check what we have studied in the previous class. We have studied about derived quantities, fundamental quantities and how to find out the area and area of regularly shaped objects and irregularly shaped objects. And we have studied about the area of some regularly shaped objects, that is square, rectangle, circle, triangle, is it not? And we have calculated the area of related regular objects, is it not? And you have to remember how to find out the area of irregular shaped objects, is it not? With this introduction, let us enter into the next part of the session. Okay, look at these sentences. 1 square meter is the area enclosed inside a square of side 1 meter. Even though area is given in square meter, the surface need not to be square in shape. You know what is square, is it not? If you want to mention the area of square, you have to denote it in square meter or meter square, is it not? You should not confuse with that of the unit and that of the shape. For example, you take a rectangle. Area of rectangle is length into breadth. For length you have to use meter and breadth you have to use meter. So it is meter square. To mention unit you have to use square. And the shape not necessarily be a square. Okay, that is given in this paragraph. Note this example. This is the graph paper. Side of the square is A. So the area is A square or A square meter. If the side is in 1 centimeter, then you can denote the area of the square is 1 centimeter squared or 1 square meter. Come to the next part. Activity 2. Draw the following regularly shaped figures on a graph sheet and find their area by using graphical method. Also find the area using appropriate formula. Compare the results obtained in two methods by tabulating them. What do you understand from this question? You take a graph sheet. You are provided with some regular shapes, that is rectangle, square, circle and triangle. Using graph sheet, draw the necessary length 12 cm and 4 cm. Calculate the area and you have to use the formula and then compare the results and then you have to tabulate in this tabular column. Okay, what do you understand? Then you have to find out the area of same rectangle in both the methods, that is using graph sheet and also using the formula and then tabulate in this tabular column. Then you may find that both these two areas are one and the same. Okay, shall we do this problem? Come. You take a graph sheet. Here is a rectangle and then you have to draw the rectangle in the graph sheet. And what is given? The length of this rectangle is 12 centimeter, is it not? And the breadth is 4 centimeter. Then draw accordingly. Then you have to count the number of squares here. If you count the number of squares, then you will get 48. If you use the formula, what is the formula to find out the area of a rectangle? It is length into breadth, is it not? Then 12 into 4, it is 48. If you use the formula, if you use the graph sheet to find out the area, then both will be the same. Okay, likewise you have to proceed the next one. What is given? You have to draw the area and then the side of the square is 6. If you multiply 6 by 6, it is 36, is it not? Then if you count the number of squares here, then you will get 36 and also the area of square is 36 centimeter squared. So you have to tabulate in this tabular column. Remaining part 2 you have to do by yourself. Okay, let us switch over to the other topic, volume. The amount of the space occupied by three-dimensional object is known as its volume. So far we have studied about the area. Now let us switch over to volume. What is volume? Volume is equal to surface area into height. Already we have studied about the area. If that regular shape having its height, then you can call it as volume. Okay, SI unit of volume is cubic meter or meter cube. Cubic meter or meter cube. See these two examples. This is a cylinder and this is a cube. We have studied about circle. Is it not? This is a cylinder and it is carving its height. This is the square. And if the square is carving its height, then you can call it as a cube. Okay, these are all the examples for volume. Coming to the next problem, that is problem 1.3. Find the volume of the following. Take pi is equal to 22 by 7. The first case is a cube whose side is 3 centimeter and a cylinder whose radius is 3 meter and height is 7 meter. A cube whose side is 3 centimeter. You imagine this as a cube. Okay, this cube is having its length 3 centimeter, breadth 3 centimeter and the height 3 centimeter. Now we are going to calculate the volume of this cube. What is the volume of this cube? The formula for calculating the volume of a cube is equal to side into side into side. Here it is 3. So you multiply 3 times. What will you get? 27 cubic centimeter, or you can simply call it as centimeter cube. Let us switch over to the other problem. A cylinder whose radius is 3 meter and height is 7 meter. We are going to find out the volume of the cylinder. You consider the cylinder. The radius of the cylinder is 3 meter and the height of the cylinder is 7 meter. Here is the formula to calculate the volume of the cylinder is equal to pi into r square, that is radius whole square, into height, that is pi. The value of pi is 22 by 7. Radius 3 into 3. Height is 7. So if you calculate the value for volume of the cylinder, then you will get 198 meter cube. Okay, because this is the volume, you have to notice the unit meter cube. These are all some of the important objects, and volume of cube is side into side into side. Cuboid, it is length into breadth into height. For sphere, it is 4 by 3 pi r cube. For cylinder, it is pi into radius squared into height, that is pi r squared h. Okay, these are all some important regular shaped objects. Next is volume of liquids. Liquids also occupy some space and they do not have any volume, is it not? But liquids do not possess any definite shape. If you pour the liquid in a particular container, then the liquid possesses the shape of the container, whatever the size may be, is it not? In the morning you are getting milk from the milk pan. How will you get particular volume of the milk? You are having a container and the milkman poured the milk into your container, and that milk possess the shape of the container that you have, is it not? This you can see in your daily life. The maximum volume of a liquid that a container can hold is known as the capacity of the container. Note this important point. The maximum volume of liquid that a container can hold is known as its capacity. Say this, what is the capacity of this particular jar which possesses the liquid of 100 ml and 200 ml, 500 ml, 1000 ml. Okay, depends on the size we can decide the capacity of the container. Okay, the volume of a liquid is equal to the volume space it fills in the container. Now it is very clear, the volume of the liquid is equal to the volume of the space fills in the container, is it not? This can be directly observed from the readings marked in the measuring container. If you pour the liquid in it, what is the value here? If it is 50 milli, then you can notice that the volume of the liquid is 50 ml. You know, liter is commonly used to measure the volume of liquids, is it not? Then cc means cubic centimeter. A volume of 1000 cc is termed as 1 liter. Okay, 1 liter is equal to 1000 cc or centimeter cube. 1000 ml is equal to 1 liter. Notice this important point. Then coming to the next part, that is volume of irregularly shaped object. There won't be any formula to find out the volumes of irregularly shaped objects. For this we are having the particular activity. Observe this activity. You take a measuring jar and pour liquid to some extent, and look at this picture, and as in this picture you have to pour the liquid. Okay, now you take a stone, tie the stone with a thread. Okay, then immerse the stone in the liquid. Notice that the value of the liquid, initially it is 80 milli. Okay, now you take a stone and tie the stone with the help of a thread and put the stone inside the liquid. This stone is in irregular shape, and you have to notice some important point. The sides of the wall should not touch with the stone. Now you can notice the value of the liquid. To some extent it will be raised. The level of the liquid will be raised to some extent, and now you have to notice the level. Before it is 80 milli, after making it into immerse into the liquid, the value will be 100 ml. Finally, volume of the stone is equal to V2 minus V1. Here it is 20 milli. Before that, you may notice the value of the volume. Initial volume, it is 80. The value of the volume is 100 ml. If you subtract these two, then you will get the value is 20 ml. Okay children, I'll meet you to explain the density in the next session. I hope you all enjoyed this session. Thank you for watching.